John Edwards for the High School Sports Caravan. This week, once again, we're here at Parkway West, and head coach Jeff Duncan and coach 2-0 season start for you. What you expected or no?
Well, we had high expectations going into the season. I'm really excited for our kids and our program. We opened up with a good win against a quality Union team, and then followed that up beating a really good Afton team. So we're excited here and have high expectations for the rest of the season.
Is it tough starting the season, 3 straight games out on the road? What's the message been to your team so far?
Well, we talk a lot about, controlling the things that we can control, and we don't have a control in that schedule. And so last year we played 3 games at home to open the season. And so, to me, the focus is on the things that matter, and that's us getting better.
You picked up a big win against a ranked Afton team last week on the road. This week the schedule doesn't get any easier for you. You get Rockwood Summit.
It does, and I think a good win last week against a quality opponent in Afton in a tough physical game was a good confidence builder for our players. And we still left a lot out there on both sides of the football in order for us to improve this week. And so it doesn't get any easier. Rockwood Summit's a good opponent. They've had a good 2-0 start. They beat us here last year. Got a good coaching staff, a good group of seniors, and so it's going to be a tough battle for us.
Talk about one of your offensive leaders, Nick Lewis, for you this season.
Well, first of all, he's been healthy. Last year he battled some injuries all year, but he's done a good job running the ball tough in between the tackles, and when he gets loose on the perimeter, he's tough to bring down as well. I give a lot of credit to our offensive line. They're doing a great job. And that's where it starts with us on both sides of the football, is on the offensive and the defensive line. But Nick's been a great leader for us, both on and off the field.
Defensive side of the football, Drew Sears, 23 tackles through the first couple of games. Talk about his leadership on the defensive side of the ball.
Drew's had a great start to this season. I feel like defensively we've played really, really well over the last 2 weeks, forcing multiple turnovers, being able to score on defense both weeks. But, our inside linebackers, our defense is geared around those guys being able to make plays. And so far he and Evan have done that. And again, our credit goes to our defensive line, occupying those guys and getting pressure on those guys up front. But each time he's been able to make a play, he's been able to do that both in tackles and interceptions and fumble recoveries.
You looking forward to maybe getting a home game under your belt next week after 3 straight on the road?
We will, but again, to me, it's about us getting better, whether we're at home, whether we're on the road, no matter who we're playing, getting better in practice each day, and then being ready to play on Friday nights.
Head coach Jeff Duncan join us here in the High School Sports Caravan. Best of luck to him this week against Rockwood Summit. We'll see you next week when we're out on the road somewhere else within the state.